decisions that you made that day were dangerous.
That Knox County judge sentenced a Knoxville woman to 12 years in prison today for her role in a deadly drag racing crash. It happened back in January of 2023. Trinity Clark raced in her Dodge Charger with another driver on Magnolia Avenue in the middle of the day, their speeds reaching 109 miles an hour. They hit a man from Newmarket, killing him and seriously hurting his 2 grandchildren. 10 News reporter Olivia Daig was in court today for Trinity Clark's sentencing. And Olivia, it was a painful day for many.
Brittany, absolutely. We heard from Clark's mother pleading with Judge Scott Green for mercy, asking for parole. But we also heard from the parents of those 2 children who say their kids are still recovering and the crash shattered their family, killing their kid's grandfather. They called him Pawpaw.
January 17th. You smashed my family's world.
Matt Tucker says his 2 young children suffered at the hands of 2 reckless drivers, Trinity Clark and Trayshawn Glass. They were drag racing on a main thoroughfare in Knoxville. Glass is serving a 12-year sentence.
My daughter, 5 years old, and I want you to think about this. Being put on a ventilator. Her jaw was broke in 4 different places.
Knox County prosecutors asked for the maximum punishment for Clark, arguing she had no regard for human life. But Clark's defense attorney called her mother as a witness, showing sympathy to the victim's family.
We have prayed for you continuously.
But she also asked the judge for probation.
Trinity will have the chance to rebuild her life and make amends in ways that prison cannot provide.
Clark herself also spoke.
I made a terrible decision, a decision that I cannot take back.
Ultimately, Judge Green gave her 12 years in prison, calling her a dangerous person. A family member says her 2 little cousins were robbed of their future.
Gage loved playing football. He'll never get to play football again. Hadley loved gymnastics. It's too dangerous for her with a brain injury.
A mother is grieving the loss of her own father.
With my children in critical condition in the hospital, for them to ask for their papa only to be told he didn't make it.
And a family says they pray for justice.
And the remorse, I've not seen that at all. It's a little late now.
And again, Trinity Clark sentenced to 12 years in prison today. The other person who was involved in this, Trayshawn Glass, also is already serving a 12-year sentence. And by the way, in court today, the family also said the children are still suffering from injuries, including the young daughter who has a traumatic brain injury. The son, the family says, has a shattered pelvis and required facial reconstruction surgery. You can read much more about this story right now on our website, WBIR.com.